Hey everyone, welcome back. So in this lesson we're going to talk about the program Canva, C-A-N-V-A, and this is just a website that you can use to do your imaging and graphics for your pins. It does a lot more, and I'll kind of show you some of that in case you want to use it for other projects that you have. But this is a free program. There is a paid version, but I really recommend that you do not subscribe to the paid version because you'll be wasting your money. So let's jump on over. So this is your Create a Design page. And if you go through, you can see the breakdown of the different things in here. The thing about the templates that are in here, if you're using them for social media, if you're using them for, whatever, they're already sized, the optimum size for that program or that platform. So like Tumblr, Instagram post, the sizing is already there, so you don't have to worry about if your image is going to be too small or too large for what you're using. So the ones we're going to focus on are actually up here for today, but I just wanted to show you this. Even for, like, say your Facebook, your header image, if you have a Facebook page, if you have an Etsy shop, it's already sized down for you. So we are actually not going to use this pre-sized Pinterest graphic. 735 by 1102 is optimum, but we want to stand out, and so we want to go a little bit bigger than this. And so we will be using the custom dimension. All you do is click on that. My go-to is anywhere from 900 wide to, and depending on what I'm creating the pin for, I may go a little longer, but we'll just say 1500 here and click design. And then a blank pin will show up like that. Now I also use the infographic 800 by 2000. I do this one a lot, but if I'm going to make an image that has, say, several images of the product, like if there's different colors available or if there's different views that I'm able to find of them, of the image, if it's something on a person like an outfit and there's different views of them wearing the outfit, I may go a little longer and do the custom one just so I have more room, but for the most part, this infographic will work just fine. So, and for that, you would just click on it and another window would open like we did before, and the blank palette shows up. So here's your toolbar, really simple. You can play around with the layouts, and basically this would be 2 images. I like to be creative on my own, so I don't tend to use these, but if they work for you and what types of items that you're going to be pinning, then definitely use them so that you can get your images sized correctly within the pin itself. So over here is where you'll upload. So like we showed before, you're going to right-click Save Your Images to your computer, to a folder or something, maybe your desktop. So to get them into the Canva program, you simply click on Upload Your Own Image. I have all of mine, which I've showed you before, in here. And so if I was doing, let's say food, a pin for food, and it was, any of these images here, this is a cookbook, you just upload it in there. And then once it's in your little library, it's there. You don't have to keep uploading it. Actually, you can see I used that one before. And then to get it onto your canvas, you just click on it and it pops over. And so you can manipulate it, move it around, make it bigger, make it off to where it fully covers it. I mean, whatever you want to do. So from here, I'm actually going to use a different image. I'll use this outfit. So let's pull this out. And so the other things that you can do in this program, you have backgrounds. So if you had a smaller image and you wanted it on a background, there are a few free pattern backgrounds, but the really, really good ones you do have to pay for. Like I said, there's actually places you can get graphics, but for the purposes of Pinterest affiliate marketing, you really only need to use the image and graphics that you find from the websites for the products. However, you do want to dress it up a little bit. So we have elements here, And under your shapes, you have borders. So you have solid, which looks like that. This one to do your outline, and really you just drag it. Okay. You can make it a fat border, make it a little thinner. To change the color of it, this little square here opens up. If none of these work for you, just click the plus and your circle of color will open up and you can change it to whatever you want. Over here. You can also, here's one that doesn't have hard angles, so it's kind of curved if you want it a little more decorative. But you can also use it to, if you wanted to not have the outside border, but whatever your image was, say there was white space here, or whatever was in that spot is really irrelevant to the image, you could put a banner across it and then put your writing on there. Now, the background image that you've used, as well as the overlays, you can also, with this little grid image here, change the transparency. So we're going to do it on the actual image to make it lighter. And so there will be times when you do want to make it lighter so your text shows up, but the image is still, visible. Or I do this for a lot of my blog posts just so I can see the background, but you can do the transparency of it as well. So again, you're still seeing the image that's on the photo that you're trying to show in the pen, but it gives you more space to write something. So really, it's however you decide and what works for that image itself. Each kind of product is going to have a different thing that works. And as you can see, there's circles, triangles. There's a whole bunch of different ones in here that are free. And that's why I said you don't need to do the paid subscription. So we'll go back into actually, we'll just close this. So from here, every time you've completed a pin and saved it to your computer, it's also going to save in this program as well. So we're going to go here. So these are actually pins that I've made. Some of them weren't completed. I got sidetracked and saw something shiny and went that way. But these are ones I use on my blog. Many of these, this one I didn't quite finish. I'm actually going to go back and finish that one. So this image here was taken from one of my affiliates for Best Bully 6. And so remember where we went into the, in your affiliate dashboard, you have places that already have some banners and graphics there for you. So in Best Bully 6, this green image with the dog's head was on there. And so I actually just put it on a long pin, added a border to match that color, added the shop now was already there. I just added these two green lines to kind of make it pop, and then I added these words. Simple as that. Looks like one that came from a commercial, right? This is one that the image was from one of the Shop Style Collective blog posts that I was able to use the link it tool for, and I just added the words in a little overlay right here like we were just talking about. This is the actual image before I did that. So I kind of covered up those pictures in the back. These two images here were from an Etsy store. So I put them on a long pin, added this middle section, gave it some color. So you kind of get the idea. Here's some more for fashion. I just added some words to it. And so this is how you make your pins pop a little better and make them more clickable. Yeah, this here of these covers for a journal or a planner look great, but they'd look even better if they were bigger and had some call to action words on it. This, the same thing. These are images. This one here and this came from, I think this one came from an Etsy store. What else? This was one from, actually it was an Etsy store as well. So I had 1, 2, 3 images of the product, and I made some color coordinating stuff to it, and I mean it came out really professional looking. Here's another one for pets. So you can kind of see through what I've done to kind of get an idea of what you need to be doing to make the pins look really well. This was actually from Etsy, and all they showed were these little squares here, and they were actually really small like this, so I blew this one up to grab the attention. And it's for bundles of craft paper, and this pen has been clicked so many times. This one here is one of those recipes like what we just uploaded into my library. It's the recipe book, that's all it was. Put it on a long pen, made the background green, added some words, and now it's a long pen. So I just wanted to scroll through here because I know I'm a visual person, and sometimes it helps versus just reading what to do, to kind of get an idea by seeing it in action. Here's some for some doggy products. I do a lot of pet product pens. And so these are actually some templates that I made, which, like I said, you can do a lot with this program. So I made some calendars and daily planner printouts that I can use, and also for my blog, people can download from free when they visit my blogs. They just wanted to tell you about that. And so, you know, again, some other things from Etsy. These were some for hairstyles. These are Etsy pins as well. So you see, I mean, there's just so much. It's just you got to find your creative thought process of what you can do to this pen to decorate it and make it look really well. Here's some budget planners from Etsy, the images that I took. So again, I just want to scroll through. So here's some more cute little dog sweaters. So really, it's just your creative personality. Put that into the pen and make it something people want to click on. Here's the dog pins that I've mentioned a few times for the dog sweaters. These have done, the image on Etsy was just a picture here of the Doberman wearing the sweater. So I added some color and some words and made it a more click-worthy pin. Here's some holiday porch stuff that did really well. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to go through here so you can see what I've done with a few of them. Here's some for shoes. My daughter started making this one because she's doing the Pinterest thing as well, for some of her favorite books. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to show you Canva. We are actually going to go through and make a full pen from start to finish in another lesson, but I wanted to familiarize you with this platform. Again, it is a free thing that you can use. Do not pay for the subscription because you do not need the added graphics and all of that. You can do everything you need and make awesome standout pens with the free platform. So that's it. We'll be right back.